One of the biggest questions I get on chainsaws is how tight should I actually tighten the chain? If it's too loose, the chain's going to be popping off, it's going to cut crooked, it's not going to function the way it's supposed to. If it's too tight, you're going to actually destroy your bar, your sprocket, your chain. It's even the clutch in the actual chainsaw itself. So today we're going to go over how you tighten it the correct way. What's too tight, what's too loose. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at these two chainsaws because both of them have a different problem. If you look at this one, it's very loose. You're not supposed to move down more than maybe 1/8 of an inch and it should snap back in place. This one isn't doing it. So it's going to have to be adjusted and tightened a little. If you look at this one over here, it is extremely tight. It's hard to pull that 1/8 of an inch down. And if I take a gloved hand, I'm just going to take the glove and put it on here because you never want to grab these with your bare hands. And I try to turn it, I cannot turn this one at all, which means it is extremely tight, way too tight. So this one needs to be loosened. Before I show you how we actually tighten the chain and make the adjustments, let me go ahead and tell you I have another video that walks you through how to pick the correct chain for your saw, no matter what saw it is, no matter whether you have the actual manual or whether the numbers are on the bar, or you have a saw like this one that has no numbers at all and you don't have a manual. So I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do that. So look for the link for that video in the description, and as an added bonus, I'll have a link in the description for a free PDF that walks you through the entire process of changing out chains, and I give you all of the charts and numbers that you need to pick the correct chain. There's a little bit more to it than just saying I have an 18-inch bar, give me a chain. So be sure you look for those. So let's get back to the video. All right, guys, no matter what chainsaw brand you have, they pretty much all work the same. If you're going to actually adjust it, you're going to need to find the cover that covers up your bar and your chain. You're going to notice that you've either got 1 or 2 nuts on here that you need to loosen so that it removes the tension off of the bar and chain. This one has 2. If you look at this one here, you actually have 1. Now, when you get your chainsaw, you're going to get a kit. It's going to have the manual, and it's going to have a tool like this in it. They call these a scrunch, and it's because it's basically a screwdriver wrench combination. And you also have an end on it which will help you with the spark plug as well, but you find the one that fits the actual nut that you have. In this case, it's the larger one, so it's going to be this one here. You put it on and you break it loose. Now there's an adjustment screw on here to adjust it. We'll cover that in a second. Let's take a close look at this one. This particular saw I've had for 20 years, and I lost the scrunch tool a long time ago. So I will generally use an open end or adjustable open end. But in this case today, I'm going to use this, which is going to be called a Craftsman Pocket Socket. It's an antique tool, very cool tool that it adjusts pretty much like a wrench, but it hits all sides of the actual bolt or the nut that you're trying to tighten or loosen. And this was made in the era before socket sets got really popular, or I should say really cheap, to where you could buy a complete socket set. So people had these a lot. They were also very compact. So it's kind of a little side note, but really cool history. So I will actually take this though, get it to the right size, and then I can break it loose really quickly with that. So in this case, I will loosen both of them. This one, I loosen just the one, and you're going to look for the actual adjustment screws. This one is right here. It's a great big screw. I can actually use the screwdriver part of the other tool, and you just simply turn it, and it's going to loosen it. Once it's loose, now remember this one was really tight. Now make sure that your clutch is disengaged so that it will actually turn, and then it actually moves really well. So that one is actually pretty good. I'm going to be looking for that 1/8 of an inch, which that's perfect, and the snapback. That's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten this back. Make sure that everything is working good and it's ready to go. Now, another good thing about this tool, by the way, is since it does hit all those sides, it does not strip out the nuts or the bolt heads very easily. The only hard part about this one is it's a little bit tighter location because they're sunk down in. All right, so that's that one. Let's take a look at the steel. So the steel right now is extremely loose. I've already loosened the nut a little. Now this one has a set screw right here and next to it, and you're simply going to turn it right here. So let's see, it should be righty-tighty. Let's see if we can tighten. And you can see now, one of the things I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring you in a little closer because this is very important. When I go to tighten this, tighten it up, you're going to see, if you're looking real close, watch the bar, it goes up and down. This is one of the parts where guys mess up a lot. So when they go to tighten it, they just tighten it like that. So what you want to do though is we want to lift this bar up, because as you're pushing down on things, you can see it moves the bar. Even when it's really tight with the nut holding it into place, as you're using the chainsaw and you're pushing down, you're actually loosening this chain. And as a chain gets hot, it tends to loosen. When the chain gets cold, it tightens up. So how you correct that is when I go to tighten like this, and my tightening screw right here, and I go to tighten it, I'm going to lift up slightly on the bar and then tighten it down. Get it to where it's good. That's pretty good right there. And now I'm going to tighten the nut back, still holding that bar up, just like that. And check it. That looks extremely good. That's all I really need to do to make sure that that chain is right and that it's correct. So guys, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Ring that little bell notification button. Matter of fact, if you hit it twice, you're going to know about all my upcoming videos as I release them. Leave me a comment. I like reading those. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next video.